Hey everybody, what's up? Hi, Periscope. It's Brittany Hiller here. I am your go-to goddess of all things yoga, laughter yoga, meditation, and possibility coaching. Today, I want to chat with you a little teeny tiny bit about the three ways that laughter yoga helped change my life. So if this is something that you know your viewers are going to want to see, please, right this moment, press share. Share. And share this broadcast with everybody that you know, because today we are going to learn all about how laughter yoga can change your life as it has changed mine. So feel free to share this out right now. Yay! And if you're tuning in live, hello, welcome. Feel free to comment and let me know what's up. But today, I'm going to share with you right now the three ways that laughter yoga helped change my life. So if you don't know what laughter yoga is, right, you're probably tuning in and you're like, what the heck is laughter yoga? Laughter yoga is not the asana portion of yoga. It is not the poses of yoga. Instead, it is the breath work of yoga, and we utilize exercise and play as well as eye contact and clapping to get a group together to experience an aerobic exercise that is the equivalent of 10 minutes on a running elliptical, but you do no work. How awesome is that? And what happens is you boost all of your oxygen. Oh, you release endorphins. You become more elated through this experience. So if this is something that seems super exciting, and again, you feel that your viewers want to watch this replay, feel free right now to click share and send it out there. So the reason number one, a little backstory about myself. As you know, hi guys, Brittany Hiller here. In 2010, I wanted to experience something new. So I had been assisting a new yoga studio by checking people into classes, and then I was taking the classes myself as payment. Yeah, so it was like no payment, instead go check people in and then you get your free yoga, which was cool. It worked for me at the time because I wanted to take yoga. So I wanted more though. I wanted to be on that yoga schedule. And I was like, how do I do that? I wasn't a trained yoga teacher yet. I didn't have the income to go fly to wherever it was I was going to go learn how to do yoga yet. And so what happened was I ended up finding laughter yoga. So my parents had just recently moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and I began researching ways to teach yoga without being a yoga teacher, right? And so the best way that I found, honestly, was through laughter yoga. This fun thing actually existed, and I immediately signed up and traveled to Atlanta for training. Now, this fun 2-day event had me giggling, laughing, and breathing all the way back home. To my joy, I was able to teach this on the yoga schedule I so desired to be on. Now, a few months after I was teaching laughter yoga, one-on-ones actually, I was teaching just like this, but in person with one other person each time, which allowed me the opportunity to learn on a deeper level how to connect with others. So it's really key. But also, at that time that I was teaching, months after I'd been teaching these laughter yoga one-on-ones, my boyfriend and I at the time, who is now my husband, our house had a house fire. So our house burned down and we lost everything. Seriously. I, however, instead of being stuck in turmoil and angst and sadness and fear, I had this wild feeling of positivity and an optimistic outlook. I knew things were going to be okay. And later on, I was even interviewed through a local newspaper about my positivity through this house fire. And I realized that it was honestly because of laughter yoga. So how, right? So a lot of you guys who know me personally are like, okay, Brittany, but in a way, I would argue that this is actually naturally you. You're naturally this bubbly, happy person all the time. But really, if I recall, back in my days that I lived in Charleston, I wasn't always this way. I wasn't always this bubbly, charismatic person. And but what I had noticed was while practicing laughter yoga, especially with others in that one-on-one, feel. My mood shifted. My outlook on life became sunny. And lo and behold, I was right all along in regards to the fire. Insurance covered everything. We had a place to live comfortably while our new house was being built. It was amazing. And we had an amazing support system that clothed and fed us. And we were comfortable the same day of the fire. So that was great. The second way that laughter yoga changed my life was when I began to teach children's yoga. So children's yoga was my second step onto the yoga studio schedule, and I was introducing kids to poses in playful ways. It's super, super fun. But I began incorporating laughter yoga into my children's yoga practices and classes at a local preschool, and I began to notice something very odd. And that was some of these kids, now these guys, their ages 1 through 4. 1 through 4. That's it. 1 through 4. And they were questioning me on what was so funny while I was teaching these laughter yoga exercises. They needed an excuse. And I was like, hold the phone. You're 1, 2, 3, or 4 years old and you need an excuse to laugh. So this was funny to me because I was mind blown. How young you guys are, and yet already you're questioning laughter? How sad. They needed a reason to laugh. Like, it was interesting to me because we begin to laugh naturally around 3 to 4 months old. And laughter helps boost our mood. It brings in oxygen into our body. It assists us with digestion if we utilize our diaphragm correctly. And yet at 2 to 3 years old, they began to question it. I realized then and there that laughter plays an important role in our life, and yet we limit ourselves from receiving all this amazing good gifts for our body because of our thinking, right? Because of our thought, questioning it. Why should I laugh? Why do I need to laugh? I need a reason. So I chose not to allow this mentality in my life anymore, and I began to do the gift of laughing for no reason, just like this. And simply so that I could receive the benefits, the boost of oxygen, and all the good stuff. As for the kiddos that I was teaching, I had them laughing regardless of reason, simply through my learned laughter yoga exercises. So how did laughter yoga possibly change my life for a third time? Because I did say there was 3, you guys. 3, right? The first time helped me through the fire, was able to have a positive outlook. Second time helped me realize I don't need a reason to laugh. I can just enjoy these benefits however I desire. The third time was through the beauty of sharing it. Now, you guys, honestly, stage after stage after stage, I have had this joy of sharing laughter yoga at events, festivals, and symposiums. And I begin my speeches on the history of laughter yoga, and then I incorporate a little laughter play with the audience as an icebreaker. It's amazing. So if you have ever attended anywhere that I have spoke, you know how this begins to shift the room and the entire event. Am I right? Am I right? Yes. So sharing laughter yoga continues to be one of the most favorite ways that I create an income. And now I'm ready to share it with you guys. I'm ready to share it with you guys. So if you are interested in doing what I do, if you want to learn how to teach laughter yoga and create fun ways to earn an income, this is for you. Simply click on the button.